I am Tesla and I have $2,068.11 to budget out. I am expecting to get $700 from my roommate. They were supposed to have moved out at the end of January, but wanted to transition to a month to month for just a few more months, so we negotiated the rent again. I also did a side job last month for $80. I'm still waiting to get paid for that, but as always, I am only going to budget what I only actually have on hand. I already took care of investing. I assigned 302 to my 401k, so I can just move on to my sinking funds. I am saving up $7,000 in hopes that I can be ahead for my 2025 Roth IRA, and it wants me to assign 545.46, and I am going to split that in between my checks, so that'll be 272.73, fill in the rest next check. I've got this giant pile of figure it out money because I just didn't distribute it in between my categories because I used to have like a savings category and a spending, and I combined them and I haven't put the money in those categories yet. I'm not exactly sure what my hesitation is. I guess because I've never let money roll over in a category before, so it's just a new thing, but I do intend to assign it this month and then hammer out my financial goals that way and get into the new system that I'm trying. I'm going to be doing a low spend challenge this month. Last year, I laid out a bunch of rules and got into the specifics, but really, I'm just going to be strict with myself about buying stuff that I need. So it'll be pretty much most of my money assigned in these basic expenses. My bills hit early in the month, so that's why it shows as a negative, but it's not any negative balance carried over from last month. I'll put 40 for fuel, and then my insurance plus tolls is $224.03. Bills I used to do with my month ahead sinking fund, and that was the only one that I really wasn't very sure about, so I'm gonna skip that one for now because I'm positive I'll have it covered anyway. Durables will have zero, but I have been thinking about, oh, wait a minute, it won't be zero. I have the fridge payment, duh, 219.64. I was also thinking about getting a new bed frame, but I'm still in the research phase of seeing which one that I want. I want a bed frame that doesn't squeak and doesn't have a box spring, hopefully, because my bed right now is super high, and I have stairs for Chip, but he tends to still jump up and down, which I don't like for his back, so yeah, I'm still thinking of getting a new bed frame, but it won't happen until March. I'll put 25 for consumables because I'm still going to need to buy more roach poison. I paid a company to come out, but I am not happy with the results, and I'm going to have to keep doing treatments on my own. They have a 30-day warranty, so I'm going to have them come back, redo it, and then I'll probably just go with a different company, hire a different company after that as well. So nothing for maintenance this pay period because I still need the original company to come out, but maybe next pay period we'll get more in maintenance. Groceries can have $250 because I'm not buying any junk food and stuff. I want to not feel so strangled in my groceries. Toiletries can have 15, and then health. I have filled out some appointment forms. I'm hoping to meet with someone to get some regulated sleeping pills because right now I can take anywhere from 3 to 5 over-the-counter sleeping pills a night. I've tried every brand out there. I can take 8 melatonin gummies and things, and it really doesn't make a difference. I am paying out the butt for insurance. I'm paying almost $90 out of my paycheck now for health insurance, so I'm hoping that it'll make a difference and that my appointment won't cost more than $50 just for an initial consultation. Still doing support for 25. Chip needs nothing. I've only got one monthly subscription and it's $2.99 for storage. So for work, I don't have a company credit card. I do a bunch of purchasing on behalf of the company, but they don't want to give me my own credit card. And I was just really in a rush one day, and when I hop from meeting to meeting and activity from activity, it's just so annoying to backtrack, find an invoice, see if it got paid, did I connect with the right person? And so I was on a phone with the vendor and I was like, you know what? I'm super busy. I'm just going to pay you off my own card right now and I'll expense it with the company. So that was 575, and I think if I submit it by Monday, I'll get the reimbursable check hopefully before my next pay period. So I'm gonna be a little naughty and not cover it. If they don't reimburse me by the end of this pay period, then I will cover it. Because in between each pay period, I always make sure everything is fully covered. But if I think I'm going to get paid before then I don't want to assign it right now anyway, because I don't have a lot left to work with. Okay, so obviously the rest of this is going to go back into bills. So that's 943.72. Estimated to still need a little over 500 left. So I'm going to pull this from my figure it out, and that'll just come from my month ahead fund. So I'm just going to put 500 to bills. Something weird happened last month. My electricity company charged me twice, once in the beginning of the month and once at the end of the month. And so now I don't even know, am I getting charged at the beginning or the end? I'm very confused. I know that my electricity company has been going through like either some sort of merger or some sort of portal change, and I've called them about it, and they walked me through when I was supposed to get my next bill and everything, and there were supposed to be no fees because it was an error on their end of like switching something on their end. So yeah, I gotta reconnect with them and see what's going on and when do I actually pay my electricity bill. But that essentially leaves me, oh, you know what? Yesterday, before work, I got a Coke and 2 bags of chips. A Coke and 2 bags of chips cost $10. It actually cost me $10.25, but I was paying in cash and I didn't have a quarter, so she let me keep it. 3 things, $10. Not even large bags, small regular bags. So I'll take this $10 from groceries. And then the only thing overspent is the work expense that I'll be getting back soon enough. Of course, I have zero monies to give to anyone else. I'm not going to be doing anything fun. There's a ton of free content out there. I do want to start a new hobby, hopefully in March. Right now, I'm looking into different classes I could take, like art, pottery, sewing. I don't know. I just know I want to get out of the house, be with like a specific, not a specific, but like a social group or cohort where we're all like learning and creating something, because just consuming all the time is just not filling up my cup. So I'm looking into different things, might start that in March. Nothing for miscellaneous, so hopefully nothing weird pops up. This budget feels so weird to have only one line item for a sinking fund as opposed to having two. I think that's why I haven't assigned anything yet, or why I feel weird about establishing any goals and how it's going to work with rolling over money. But I do need to get that figured out like really soon so I can have clear goals to follow. But I think February will be a good reset for me because you'll see some rather large purchases when I do my January wrap up. But anyway, I hope y'all have a good month and happy Valentine's Day until I see you again. Well, you know what I mean. Until you hear from me again. You know what I mean. Okay, bye.